All right, guys. So I wanted to talk about GUSH real quick. So this is actually my second entry in GUSH. I took my original position yesterday. You can see my average price is around 21.11. Nothing crazy, right? That's a little bit down here. Yesterday hit lows of 20.11. Overall, but this is 21.11 again. I bought in at about $1 higher than the overall low within like the past couple of days. Very quick, I want to show you guys why I invested in this one. It showed this upward staircase pattern. It had a huge sell-off, and then I thought it had potential to recover, right? So it's this ascending uptrend staircase pattern, and I saw potential for a recovery. One mistake that I made today. I would have been up so much more, right? I'm in with 1,000 shares right now at an average of 21.11. I was up over $400 when it was at $22. I knew $22 was a resistance, and I did not sell. A huge suggestion is when you know that there's a resistance, and obviously the top VWAP, whatever the pre-market highs, you could see, if you could see that there's pre-market highs at $22. It had a little bit of sell-off, pushed up to 22. I should have known, it would have not been a price point. It would have not been a bad price point to sell and cover profits at. But I got greedy because on Thursday, a couple days ago, for those that weren't keeping up with my trades, a couple days ago, I was up over $1,200 on my position. I covered on GUSH, and then it ended up recovering even like $800, $900 more potentially, right? But again, all this potential and all this possibilities, forget about that. Focus on the patterns, focus on the stock that you are investing in right now, and make sure that it makes sense to you on why it is that you're covering profits. Real quick, there's a previous resistance at $22, previous resistance at 22. So I should have covered, I didn't. It sold off. I was actually down a little bit, and then it broke above. What I waited for was, for those that are, I got in, I added 500 more shares. I waited for the break above the EMA intraday, showing some signs of a reversal. Do you see why I waited for that? It was showing signs of this descending pattern. It broke below the middle VWAP, descending pattern, broke below the EMA, descending pattern, right? It bounced off the bottom VWAP. I really didn't care too much about that, but what I did care about was it was continuously getting rejected by this EMA line, acting as a descending resistance. Now, I wanted to wait for the break above the EMA, right? Break above the EMA, and then break above $21. I wanted to see some signs of it could actually not only just break above the EMA and then it get rejected again, but to break above the EMA and then make new highs. And then I took a position at around like 21.10 for my second entry, and now it's actively trending up. We see a slight resistance right around 12.75. That's okay. I want to see if it pulls back, and if it bounces on this EMA line, continues to uptrend, and then I'll cover. As you can see, my overall sell position is at $22. Very simple breakdown. I'm just going to let the screen do the recording now, just so you guys can see exactly, what's like how to cover profits and stuff like that. The really cool thing about this is that I can move this around. So like, let's say I wanted to get filled right now, I can drop it like that. I could click send, and then I would most likely get filled, but I don't want to do that. So it's a really cool thing about, also being able to buy like that. So I've made a video about hotkeys and more in depth, and also talking about how to buy and how to sell, but just wanted to make a very quick video. Do you guys see that sell-off that it had, the bounce on the EMA, and that beautiful push up? Let's see if it actually can break above 21.75. We could see that there's a resistance at 21.75, 21.75, 21.75. Guys, don't make fun of my neck pillow. You guys are just jealous that I have a neck pillow. But yeah, let's see. It doesn't look like it's actually breaking above 21.75, but I wanted to make a video just showing kind of in real time. How ugly do I look right now? Gee willikers, my goodness. I look like a mess. There we go, 21.76. So this is kind of just like what I do. I'm on my computer. I trade. I have my music playing on the background. I respond to a couple Discord messages if, I'm not actively trading, right? It's a really nice thing. I have a lot of fun doing it, and it's pretty cool. I'm up on my overall position, so it says since open, $650, and on the day, because I was up a little bit yesterday, I'm up $494. Tesla just broke above $64. Solid. So I should be up quite a bit then. There we go. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Can't complain. All right, so 2180, we were seeing a slight resistance there, 2182. Let's see if we can get a break above that. And everyone knows in the Learn Plan Profit group, I called it out. I was like, hey, I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to cover at $22. But guys, trust me, when I cover at 22, it's going to shoot up to 23. I just know it. It always happens. It's all good. I make money. That's fine. I'll call it a day. Up $700 on my overall position so far. let's see what happens. I'm looking at this EMA line. I just want to make sure that it continues this uptrend pattern, and that I keep a very close eye out for this overall resistance at the top VWAP, or $22. So I think that's very important to see. The inverse ETF for this is DRIP. So DRIP, as you can see, the bottom VWAP is right here, so it could show a potential bounce there. So I think that's why it's very important to see. So I'm up 730 on the day. That's really nice. That's good. I mean, I like it. It's a lot of canes, right? So raising canes, I get to eat a lot of that. Let's see. Approaching that resistance. Can we break 2190, 2190, 2190, 2190? Let's see, up 770 on the day. And let's see if we can actually break above that. There we go. We have a nice little push up. I can see the little skirt moving a little bit. Oh, a little bit of a pullback. Okay. All right. Okay, Google. Next song. Again, a little bit of pullback. It pushes up. It pulls back a little bit. As long as we stay above, that pattern of the EMA and stuff like that, that's really what I'm going to be looking out for. So let's see. All right, we got Tesla above 264. So there's a slight recovery in the market. Market was very red today, or very red yesterday. It recovered today in the morning, but maybe 30 minutes after the market opened, it pulled back right away. So let's see. Let's see what we can get here. And we can see, I think you guys would be able to see my position on X. I just closed this one. This was $462 on ticker symbol X. Okay, gosh. Okay, we're getting a little bit more consolidation. So it's validating that, hey, we're getting closer to being a little bit more on the overbought side. We can see that the volume is picking up a little bit. Let's see if we can get a nice little push up. There we go. We got some nice action on the, there we go, on the ask. Come on. We need to break 2180. Nope, rejected. Here we go. Pulling back a little bit more. And again, it doesn't have to hit $22 exactly. So I might have missed out my chance of being able to sell at, what price point was that? 21.90. Again, $22 is the ideal resistance. Doesn't mean that it has to hit that price point. So I'm going to see if it bounces here, and if we can get another push up. So it's still showing, it's still going with a pattern. Obviously it's pulling back, so people can get somewhat anxious. And again, if you're getting anxious, there we go, nice little push up. If you're getting anxious, you probably don't understand the pattern, right? So something to work on, area of opportunity. It's always okay to learn new things. And if you're getting somewhat anxious, also maybe your position size might be a little bit too large. Again, there's nothing wrong with starting with smaller position sizes. Let's remember that. So we're getting a nice little push up. I think that this is going to be the one that might get us to $22, or as close to as I'm going to get to $22. So I think my limit order is not even set at 22 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so as you guys can see, it says like right there, my 1,000 shares at GUSH is ordered to be sold at $21.99, right below $22. I talk about that all the time. If I'm about to buy something at like a $20 support, I put like 20.01 or 20.02 just so I can get filled above everyone else. But yeah, so we have a nice little push up. Come on, we need the break. We need the bid. There we go. We need the bid above 21.80. I like that. Now let me get the, if we can get the ask above 21.90, that'd be a solid push up. I'm just going to remind the team. Here goes GUSH. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's see. Up 700 on the overall position. Guys, I'm good with this. Let's 710. I just want to see if we get rejected again. There we go. Ooh. So a nice little push up. There we go. Come on, nice little push up. There we go. You see that? You see the ask 2190, 2190. We got Sergio here visiting us. All right, we got the ask at 2191, and we just broke above that. We got the bid at 2190. So we're up over $800 on this position, 644 on the day. I like it. I like it. I'm not going to be greedy. I don't want to see the bid. I don't want to see this below 2190. So looks like it's trying to get rejected again. Let's see what it does. Yeah, looks like it's trying to get rejected again. Again, I can try to be very patient and to see what ends up happening. Let me explain that real quick. So the overall resistance is at $22. We understand that. We can see that it's still making higher highs, right? But very little now. And I can wait for there to be like a reversal. So if I don't want to be like a little bit riskier and don't want to sell at 22, one thing I can do, an approach that I can take, is that as this EMA line is still pointing up, I can see if there's a break of pattern. If it breaks below the EMA line, then I can like cover profits or cut losses at that price point, or I can just cover at 22. But then I run the risk of like missing out on the opportunity if it continues to trend up. I like being conservative. It works for me. I do well with it, as you guys can see. It just works for me. That's my style, and that's why I want to stay within my means. So. Remember the position, I took a small position on GUSH yesterday. I added more to my position today. So we're up over $764.30. So you can see right here, Sergio. So remember GUSH. So, I'm actually recording.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
I can't
Oh, no. But it's not live. It's just like a pre-recording. So yeah, we're getting some form of resistance. So I don't want to be too picky. And I'm going to put it at, we've seen a couple at that price point. I'm going to send it. There we go. Come on. You guys feel that?
The money coming in.
Watch it just go like the biggest red candle ever. Like, yeah, keep talking, Ricky. But yeah, let's see what happens. There we go. My limit order's at 2191. That was at 2193. Okay, there's definitely a resistance here. I'm just gonna drop it at 89. It's getting rejected. Let's see. Okay. Yep, I mean, I was up already over 800 and I should have covered, but I didn't. You know how I love doing that? Yeah. All right, here we go. There we go. To be filled or to get filled. Let's see. Do you see this pattern though? Look, overall resistance at $22, right? And you see this, like, it's called like a bull flag pattern. So it's like it's building like this like resistance here. The support is the EMA line and just continues to consolidate like this, right? And then it's either gonna pop up above 22 or get rejected. So buyers at 21.82. All right, I'm just gonna sell. Too much of resistance. This is like this is me being a little bit more risky for the sake of this video. I tried to, yeah, I saw resistance right away at 21.90. I'm actually gonna call it out to the team because I think everyone's having the ideal sell point at $22. I'm gonna call this out to the team. Do you guys see this? So I waited a little bit too long. We could see that now the EMA line is no longer pointing up. Do you see that the EMA line is kind of either pointing down or is somewhat horizontal? That is a confirmation to me that it's really starting to consolidate. So because of that, I don't want to hold this thing anymore. We might get a push up, just it's too risky for my taste. So I'm going to move this. I've been waiting a little bit too long. And right there. I probably should not have lowered my bid because now I'm going to, bring down the price within itself. All right, I'll move it back up here, send it. Let's see. Oh, nope, there we got a confirmation that we got a red candle confirming that downward pattern. I don't want to write this thing down. Let's see. Let's get a nice little push up, and I am out. I'm out skis. Oh, filled. Boom. Why does it say 565? Oh, that's on the day. So up overall, I was up a little bit over 700. There you go. Sold. I don't even know what price point I sold. And watch, I just know.
It's gonna break above.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
21.90. Of course. There it goes. And that is it. So I am up on this. I covered on X as well. I'm up $462 on that. So overall on Gush, I think on the overall open, I was up like 17. I'll have to do the math. Well, let's just do the math because my average price was 21.11 and I sold at, what is it? 21, I think 85, right? So minus 21.85, it does 74 cents per share times 1,000 shares, so $740. Not bad, right? On that overall position, it's still actively trending up, and I do think that it can break above $22. Just guys, I didn't want to risk it. The EMA line was pointing down. I'm very conservative. Just called it a day in that, and it's obviously doing very well for people. I mean, they're still trading it, still doing very well. That's great and all. Did well with overall my X position as well, so happy with that. Up over $1,000 on the day, and there's nothing wrong with covering profits. So, boom, gotta make that money. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Take it easy, team.